Alrighty, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Liam's Lessons. My name's Liam, and today we're going to be talking about being connected to everyone, or being connected to everyone around you, but at the same time attached to nobody. Um, I learned how to be connected to a lot of the people around me, but attached to none of the people that I really felt like were serving me. A while back, by a very good mentor of mine, he kind of just explained to me how he was, you know, connected to a lot of people, were attached, not really attached to a lot of people, and it was a skill. I kind of saw it as a skill, as I saw it as a skill that was definitely going to help me kind of just, I guess, form more relationships with people without feeling like I need to have some sort of attachment to that person. It's also good because when you do form certain relationships and you do form certain friendships and you do start, I guess, getting friendly with certain people, and you notice that those people just aren't for you, it makes it a lot easier for you to just detach from that situation or detach from that person, without feeling like you have uh, done them wrong or yourself wrong, or any wrongdoing in that situation. Um, but one of the things that we're going to talk about today is um, the two really just main things that are kind of essential for you to be successful, um, are first of all, knowing when to disconnect from certain situations, like, certain people or certain groups. Um, and I guess just being very self-aware of your environment. Another thing I want to touch up on is two other things for you to be successful with it, whether it be in your business or in any other certain area of your life, mainly just in your business. Uh, you need to be hardworking and you need to be enthusiastic. A lot of people may be hardworking, but they're not, I guess, lively or enthusiastic. A lot of people are very enthusiastic, but they lack the hard work type of things or side of things. It's very key for you to have both of those tools in your tool belt, or I wouldn't even call hard work a tool. I just feel like if you're a very hardworking person, that's just going to come naturally. For some people, being enthusiastic isn't such a natural thing. Um, but if you need to work on just being more of a lively person, more of a high energy, more enthusiastic in anything you do. Apart from the fact that I do suggest that you be enthusiastic in your business, because if people see that you're an enthusiastic, lively, high energy person, they're going to be a want to they, you know they're going to want to be around you, and in your space and what you're doing. um, Another thing I want to touch up on is, you know two things that are very, I guess, um, important in your business, or in network marketing, for example, are skills and belief. You need to have the belief that you can do it, and you need to have the skills to back it up. Um, Many people, I know people who seem like they have a lot of potential and they could easily just wrap up the skills, but they don't have belief in themselves. To be completely honest, I was one of those people. I'm currently in the phases of learning the skills needed to be able to be successful in my own business, and you know, I believe I'm a very, you can have a very teachable person, but maybe they're not, they don't have much belief in themselves, and that can really damage certain people. Having a lot of belief but not being teachable is also damaging. So you need to know how to pair the two, and you need to be able to be, very teachable, to learn skills, and you need to have just your own belief in yourself. Um, I want you guys to know that in this business, it's very possible, but it's not guaranteed. Like we want to touch up on earlier with, being hardworking and enthusiastic. You need to be, you need to, if you want to call it go getter, you need to be go getter. You need to be hardworking. You need to know when it's time to sacrifice certain things just for their own benefit of your business, or for your own benefit. Um, so always understand it's very possible, but it's not a guarantee. You need to understand that there are certain things you need to do. Um, and certain things fall into place for you to, certain things need to fall into place for you to be successful. Have the right belief system. Understand that, we'll touch up on something I said yesterday. What we feed our brains in here is ultimately what we portray and throw out here. So you need to be able to be, you need to have the right mindset. You need to have the right beliefs in your head. You need to have the right driving force that's going to ultimately drive you to want to be successful. Um, with that being said, have you bought into yourself yet? So have you bought in to what you believe in? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe you can be successful in this business? Do you believe you can be successful in any area of your life, in any endeavor of your life? Um, Buying into yourself will ultimately ensure that, um, apart from just believing in you and believing in what you're doing, it's going to ensure that you're going to be able to back yourself. You're going to have a backbone. Um, Buying into what you're doing is ultimately going to up your, I guess, your belief in yourself, your belief in what you're doing, and ultimately it's just going to fast track your success, because someone who believes in themselves and is hardworking and is willing to go the extra mile, sky's the limit for that person. I don't see that person slowing down anytime soon. Um, do you have a desperate why? Do you have a reason for why you want to do certain things? And notice how I said desperate. Some people have a why, they have a reason of why they want to, be successful. Maybe they want that new car, maybe they want to buy a house. Um, maybe they just want some extra money in the bank. But do you have a desperate reason for why you're doing this? Um, have an ulterior motive why you want to be successful. Maybe you want to change somebody else's life. Maybe you want to change your family's life. Maybe you want to change your friend's life. Maybe you just want to, maybe you want to change the world. It all comes down to your desperate why for, why you're doing things. Um, Believe in what you're going to do, and believing in what you're going to do is kind of like the second step to, I guess, what inspires you to do what you do. Um, Having, that motor, having that drive, having something that is constantly reminding you of why you're doing what you're doing is definitely going to fast track your success in anything you do. If you're constantly reminded of why you're doing something in the first place, it's kind of, it kind of kicks you back into gear. It kind of, reminds you, hey, um, things might be tough right now. I might be feeling a bit lost. Maybe I don't know where I'm going with this, but I have a reason for why I'm doing this. I have a desperate why for why I'm doing this. And, I don't, I know a lot of people who, might want to be successful, but they don't have a reason to be successful. So that's something that definitely slows them down. So, like I said earlier, have a desperate why. Um, you know what inspires you, and believe in what you're going to do, because if you have a why, if you have something that inspires you, and if you know why you're doing what you're doing, um you know that sounds like a very unstoppable person to me. Influence is the reason. I also want to touch up on influence is the reason someone does or doesn't believe in you. So whether it be in this business, whether it be creating teams, or whether it be, I guess, creating a network of people, believing in, not even believing, just influence in what you're doing. So if you're able to influence other people around you, that's going to be um, a very big key for or to why people are going to believe in what you're doing. If if failure to influence the people around you, if a failure to kind of just, I guess, have everyone here and really drive that group of people that you want to be successful with, if you're not able to do that, I don't want to say it's going to be, I don't want to say you're not going to be successful, but it will definitely be hard for you in the long run. Um, until you establish a strong belief system, um, it'll be very hard for you to be successful, whether that be through influence or whether that just be through you. Um, it's going to be hard regardless. And I also just want to say, um, there are going to be people that are going to tell you, why are you doing this? Do you think this will work? There's risk involved in this. Are you sure you want to do this? Um, if you're able to just pick yourself up out of those situations and ultimately pick up everyone else that's around you, I just want to say that's a very valuable skill to have. I've realized recently that, there are people around me that tell me, why are you doing this? Why, what's the point of you doing this? You're 21 years old, go live your life, blah, blah, blah. Why are you starting a business? If you're able to just scratch that and just kind of just look past all that, it's definitely going to be very, very beneficial to you and to your success. Because if you're able to kind of just block out the naysayers and block out all the other, distractions around you, it's definitely going to be a lot easier for you to fast track your success. Guys, I just want to finish up on one very valuable thing. Successful, visualization is what keeps you motivated. Successful visualization, I'm sorry, is what's going to keep your teams motivated. It's what's going to keep the people around you motivated. Um, you need to have a vision. You need to have a reason why you're doing this. And if you're able to show, um, or kind of just, I guess, embody that vision and have everyone else buy into it, um, you're gonna be seen as a lot more credible. You're gonna be seen as someone that people want to be around or be behind, and ultimately your business will grow, and you will flourish as a successful business person, and your success will definitely fast track, and you will be on the way to being a very successful entrepreneur. So, with that being said, guys, I just want to thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video.